got a lot of things moving here, and a lot of people are asking, oh, it must be done now. The reverse carry trade's not going to happen. Blah blah blah. Look, the damage is done. The Strait of Hormuz has been shut down. Global oil reserves have gone through the floor. Tons of people, tons of nations have depleted a lot of what they had on reserve at this point. So if this conflict continues on, which again, it's just an MOU, I don't know how. I'm hopeful that it ends, but I'm not holding my breath on this one. There's been a lot of waffling on both sides. A lot of people, saying there's a ceasefire and then there's not a ceasefire. Lebanon attacks, Israel attacks, Iran attacks Israel, we attack. They block the strait, they unblock the strait. What is an MOU? An MOU is a memorandum of understanding. So it is like an agreement to come to an agreement. It doesn't mean that there's actually any deals signed here. So that's the state of the world. We've also got Tether that is being delisted over there by large exchanges in the EU because they're not becoming MiCA compliant. They've obviously listed another stablecoin here in the US, USAT, that they, I think, intend to be able to roll out over the long term and be compliant with all the regulations. So there are some implications for that there. However, crypto markets are up. We got Bitcoin back over 67,000. You got XRP on a tear. You got Zcash. You got XLM. Almost everybody that was in the market probably made money today. This is one of those days where you want to be in for the move. Blockchain backer, I think he's 75% in. I like to watch his videos. Again, I'm not a TA person, so it's interesting to get his perspective on stuff. He's bullish. He thinks that we're going to continue up from here, which is nice to hear. I tend to agree with him. So, maybe there's a little sideways or pullback, but I think the direction is north from where we're at. So that's probably a good time for my disclaimer. Nothing here is financial advice. It's only for entertainment and educational purposes. You should always speak with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Any opinions I share are my opinions. They are not the opinions of Digital Ascension Group or any of its subsidiaries. This person's asked who? Blockchain backer. If you don't follow him over there on YouTube, highly encourage you to do so. He also posts on Twitter or X quite frequently. He's called TA, like technical analysis on all the charts, pretty much like spot on, but he also does it for a living. He literally trades for a living. So appreciate him and his content. He keeps blinders on. He really doesn't listen to anybody else, which is another thing I really appreciate about BCB.